It's Sunday morning at Welly LAN, and I've managed to track down K2FIVE, and you, good sir, have been involved in some of the organisation and some of the thought process behind the Halo rule set that is currently developed. So do you want to sort of just give us a bit of a background into that and how you got involved with the rule set?
Well, I just got a bit of spare time at the moment, and Halo used to be awesome. Like, just the classic settings were just so good. Like, you know what it was like. You used to play it, and all the Halo synths have just kind of gone off the rails. Like, they haven't stuck to the rules that make Halo what it is, kind of thing. Like, they started going more towards Call of Duty, and it just doesn't work. It's just like a stupid mix. So I've just been trying to help out and trying to make it play as close to classic Halo as it can, without going over the top. So yeah, I just want to play good Halo again. That's why I do it.
Okay, so what are the key points you think that make up a good Halo rule set at the moment? We'll talk about maps in a minute.
Well, the loadout system, it takes away from what made Halo what it is. You got to start on even footing, and then it's just one-on-one. It's just pure skill, and then you got to pick up other weapons on the map to move around the map, create map movement. But with Halo 4, you can choose what you start with. So every fight's more like a paper scissors rock instead of just a one-on-one. And then you got the random ordnance, so you don't know where the weapon's going to be. So you're kind of just running around not really knowing what to do, and you're not really knowing what the other guy's going to have. And it's just, I mean, it can be fun, but it's not very competitive.
Moving on to the maps, what do you reckon? Now, a lot of people are saying there's just a bit of a limited pool at the moment. There needs to be some fresh blood, especially in the smaller maps. We've got a lot of big stuff at the moment, but in terms of 4v4 sort of competitive play, there's a bit of room for improvement and the quality and rotation of the maps. What do you reckon?
I think they're fine personally. Coming from Reach, when we only had Zealot and Countdown, and the rest were all grey forged maps and no one knew where they were, it's a huge improvement, double the amount of maps, and we've got a good asymmetrical map, Abandoned, for once. It's been a while since we've had a good asym, so that's really good. And then we've got the map pack coming up in about a month's time, and there's 2 small maps in there, so we might even be able to get 6 disc maps on the circuit, which would be awesome.
Fast forwarding a little bit, we've got our current MLG rule set that is widely used now. Are you happy with it? Are you happy where it's gone? Is there room for improvement?
Yeah, definitely happy where it's gone. A lot of people were really upset with the BR only start just because of the inconsistency and how slow it is. Like, the community's kind of 50-50 split. Like, a lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it. But after playing at this LAN, I'm 100% all for it. I used to be against it, but it performs so much better on LAN, so I'm happy with it.
I mean, what swung you over? I've got to admit, I'm sort of swinging against it at the moment. I have seen a lot of BR play, and it has been quite exciting, but I still swing towards the DMR or something like that. I mean, what convinced you?
Just the consistency on LAN. Like, online, I always pick up the DMR. Like, our strats at the start, I always pick up the DMR, yeah. But I haven't been doing it at this LAN because it's not that much better. Like, online, the DMR is way more consistent, and so it has that edge, but on LAN they're so even. Like, I just don't even pick up the DMR anymore unless it's like Solace. So yeah, improvements, do you reckon it's got a place to go? I've noticed, and I'm not sure what your feelings on it are, but they've still sort of got the ordnance system in there now. Obviously it's limited to just hard light shield and the thrust and whatnot, but yeah, I don't know, your feelings on it, you like it being there? I would probably have it removed completely myself, but... Yeah, I agree with you there, actually. You just don't need it. It's just a hindrance to the game. Like, it would be better just to have those weapons on the map and then go out and find them, instead of just having douches, random pods everywhere.
Alright, and in terms of the game types themselves, is sort of the setting we go, a lot of people have been complaining about extraction as an introduced map type. What do you reckon?
I think it might need a little bit of a tweak, like the times to arm it and stuff like that. Because right now it kind of plays more like Slayer than an objective. So you gotta slay around that area, and if you don't kill all of them, you're gonna have a tough time arming it. I suppose it's part of the strategy, but when you're comparing to something like Oddball or King of the Hill, it's definitely not as dynamic. Like, those game types are a lot more fun because you can get that scrappy hill time or the odd Oddball pick up and get a few seconds, but you can't do that with extraction. So I think that's part of the reason a lot of people don't like it.
You're right, and I've seen, especially at this LAN, and I would say others around the world would be the same, most of those extraction maps run to time rather than running to score.
Yeah, especially if the teams are close. Like, you can sit on the same extraction point and just keep swapping over, or even some of them, like on Haven, the one at the top of the map underneath the railgun spawn. It takes so long to take that just because there's too many angles onto it. So yeah, I don't know, it can work. It's just the other game types have instant respawn, so we can't use them. So it's only flag and extraction we can use. So.
Well, yeah, future's bright. There's a lot of stuff. Thank you for your time, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate your insight. Yeah, good luck.
Sweet, thank you.